If you're not willing to be foolish, you're not willing to be a master. This is a great quote from Jordan Peterson. What does it mean, though, from a speaking communication perspective? Well, let me tell you a story about somebody I met this week. For most of his school life and his college life, he was ridiculed by people. And he carried on working in this circle of influence whereby people just decided that he had no power in his voice. And every time he spoke, people mocked him and laughed at him. And therefore, soon enough, he decided that he no longer wanted to speak in public. Until one day, he went to a new environment, a new place, a camp. And he was forced to take a decision by the group he was in to speak up and talk about the group's project. And when he spoke for the first time in his life, everybody listened. They treated him as a blank canvas. There was no expectations, no ridicule, no past. He was just speaking from a place of comfort and innocence. And from that moment on, he realized he didn't need to be the fool anymore. He wasn't foolish by speaking out. And from that moment on, he found power in his voice and confidence in his words. And he's carried on going from speech to speech, from moment to moment, comfortable in his own voice and his own power. And this is the trick of being happy to be foolish. Remember the time that perhaps you were a little child and you fell over, and you weren't told you were a fool for falling over. You were told, well done. Now get up, learn, and try again. And yet in the modern world, we judge ourselves by the last video, the last click, the last post. And when somebody says that was awful, or perhaps we feel inside that the first take was wrong or the words weren't meaningful, we stop. And we think, that was foolish to even try that. How could I even think that was worth even contemplating? But from foolish steps come little lessons and little learnings. And just like Tiger Woods, probably he made an air shot, or Obama probably got tongue-tied. They all started as foolish, but they carried on thinking that mastery may well come one day. And look at all the lessons of those foolish steps, one by one, becoming a true master of their craft. And that's the call to you today. The call of adventure, the call to the wild, the call to be foolish. Even knowing that as a fool, mastery could still come. If you'd like to work to me on one of your foolish traits and see how I can guide you towards mastery, then maybe it's the time to talk. Because you can work on your own with your foolish steps, but working in proximity to others, with somebody pushing, probing, guiding, and helping you, then mastery may well come one step quicker.